Come on. Let's go. Hold up. Hold up. Come on.
All your friends want me. All your friends want me. Nikki and Tony, Rhonda and Tina. I wanna get in between. Few queens go. Shit, what I need. Sing the trap tight, cause we bleed. Trap tight, cause we free. They know I'm the G. Alchemist, they know
it's Thursday.
Out for the week. Me and the queens out west by the keys.
It's Thursday.
I bring out the fleet.
Welcome to Magic Up TV, y'all. It's Thursday and I am your host, Seven the Alchemist. When we talk about love, we talk about law, we talk about light. We try to make everything easier in life, you understand? With practical information, with esoteric information. Life is easy. We make it hard, you understand? I got an angry listener, y'all. I'm waiting, y'all. Share it. Come on in here. Hit that love button. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, y'all. It's Thursday. Everybody at me because I'm hot now. Young Da Vinci in a button up. Some boat shoes and a fresh fade. Don't move, it's the best made. I watch them all from the best shade. And I can't help this feeling. Seem like it's a dream. Maybe it's the mirror. Still, I just a thing. I can't help these feelings. Come on, y'all. It's Thursday, man. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. I can't help it. I can't help these feelings. She couldn't help it, man. She couldn't help them feelings. You know what I'm saying? She said, Seven, we got a problem. We about to talk about it, y'all. I'm about to break out the letter from the angry viewer. She mad, y'all. And I can understand why. I ain't even gonna lie. I can understand why. Great rising, everybody. Great rising. You are watching Magic Up TV again. I am the host, Seven the Alchemist, where we talk about love, law, and all things light, man. Let me pull this letter up. I got an angry viewer, y'all. Somebody's mad. Peace to the kings. Peace to the queens. Peace to the children of the planet, man. Ooh. Let's see. Let's pull this letter out. Let's pull this letter out. All right. I'm going to read the letter, y'all. Y'all ready? Let me see that love. Where the love at? Y'all ain't sending me no love this morning? Y'all ain't got no love for the Alchemist? All right. She says, my name, I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not going to read her name. I ain't going to put her out there like that. You know what I'm saying? However, she says, hi, my name is blah, blah, blah. I've shared some of your videos with my king on the business, alchemy, and alpha male talks. Come to find out, he's been watching you all along, obviously. All of a sudden, he's mentioning and wants us to consider polygamy or polygyny. In parentheses, who the hell is us? We've never talked about this, and the only time it's ever been a thought to her knowledge is when he learned about it from you. I am so mad and I don't know what to do. How effed up is it that the person I normally would have come to for counseling is the same one rooting for the thing I am against? You're not going to tell me how to keep him from all of a sudden wanting this. My relationship and house has been rocked, and I am about to pack my suitcases and the children. I don't want to leave my king, but I don't want him calling some other woman wife either. Ooh, man. All right. Here's one of those moments where, you know, catching the whole thing is most important. You understand? Really getting context. Really being able to understand a person's point. A lot of times what happens is that somebody will come in alive, they'll come in late, or they'll come in early and they'll leave early, right? And they'll hear me talking about my lifestyle. They'll hear me talking about other things. And immediately, because it's not what they want to hear, immediately, right? I mean, it's human nature. I don't take it personally, all right? However, I think in life, and this is alchemy, I think that a lot of times, instead of, and I understand the anger. Let me say that. I understand the anger, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But let's talk about perception and reality, okay? The perception of the writer is that I do not respect monogamy because what they see from me is a lifestyle of a polygynous man. You understand? So let me say this. Number one, I am wholeheartedly and 100% about the agreement. Whatever it was, you understand, that you came into your relationship on. If you said, hey, Marissa, I like you. She said, hey, Fred, I like you. And now they want to get together. If Marissa had boyfriends, if Fred had girlfriends, and they decide to come together, and they say to each other, listen, I want a monogamous relationship. That is what I want. If one person says that, the other person says, okay. Even if they don't mean it, you said, okay. That's what you said. So based upon that agreement, that lifestyle should be honored to the absolute. You understand? The absolute. No cheating. No cheating. You know what I mean? If you've been hearing me talk about polygyny, that's my lifestyle. That's my lifestyle. Only because I'm able to see when someone says I'm a homosexual, that doesn't mean that at the moment I'm having sexual relationships with a man. That means that I have identified that I like men, and this is the lifestyle in which I desire. You understand? So when I say that I am polygynous, that doesn't necessarily mean I got a house full of women. You know what I mean? That means that I have the desired outcome of a postured polygynous lifestyle. You understand? However, and I live my life in front of y'all. Y'all know that. Y'all know this. If at any point these relationships are not in alignment or in keeping with my original relationship, and I'm not saying just because she's mad, because that's an emotion. I'm not going to deal with that part right now. I'm speaking from a postured perspective. If I'm so focused on polygyny that I can't pay attention to my wife, that's a problem. I'm out here in these streets trying to find the next one so bad that the one at home isn't feeling honored. That's a problem. You understand? So it's not necessarily about the lifestyle. It is about the honor of such. So if you have postured yourself to be in a monogamous relationship, you should honor that relationship. You should honor that relationship with the most, you understand, with the most love and the most care and the most concern, the most responsibility that you have accessible to you. You know what I mean? Now, people's desires change. You understand? Why do you think cheating happens? You understand? People's desires change. You said you wanted a mate for a lifetime. So you have to be willing to at least be able to have open dialogue or open discussion. Don't shoot the man because he's seeing something that he wants. Don't hurry up and pack up the children, you know what I'm saying, before you all can heal this thing. Don't do that. Don't get mad and leave. You understand? Be an adult. Talk through it. There might be some underlying issues that you all might not have addressed yet. There may be some things that he's desiring of you that you just told him outright you wasn't gonna do. He want, and we have an adult conversation, y'all. You understand? So y'all met when y'all was 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay, cool. He didn't know what he wanted anyway. You understand? But you all made that agreement and y'all went forward. He said, baby, it's this thing called oral sex and I love it. And I was hoping that maybe we can try that. You say, nah, man, that's disgusting. I'm not putting my lips on that. Are you crazy? Nah, my mama, my grandmama, my auntie, they told me, don't do that. And this is a desire of his. You understand? He is adamant. He's like, yo, I really, really want this. This is what I want. And you're saying to him, no. Human psychology, you understand? And we're going to go vice versa. Let's go vice versa. She's telling you, listen, I really need a vacation. Or I don't want to live in this neighborhood anymore. Our car done been broken into twice. The house done been broken into. You know what I'm saying? I want out of here now. You understand? When we enter into these relationships, there's a certain level of the other person's life that they've given you responsibility over. You understand? They've given you responsibility over this lane of their life. That doesn't mean that they're weak. It doesn't mean that they're not able to handle that themselves. But based upon the relationship that you all are in, this is what you promised. You promised me that I could get my hair done. I could live in a nice neighborhood. I could do this. I ain't had my hair done in over a year. We living in the slums and we ain't got no money. How do you expect me to desire that? The natural instinct comes out. So let's go back to polygyny, because I wanted to give it to you to where everyone can understand the context. You know what I mean? So be it that he's watching an individual with posture. I'm showing pictures of my family. Everybody's smiling. He's never seen that before. Many people have never seen that before. They're watching us on vacation. They're watching us in the pool. They're watching us and they're watching, you know what I'm saying, the functionality of these queens with the children. They're wanting that. You cannot be upset that he sees the functioning thing of something that he's always wanted from that degree. Because if he's bringing it up, it was somewhere in there before. You understand? If someone's got the nerve to bring up a topic, that means they've been thinking about it for a while. The problem with our relationships is that we don't encourage the conversations because it creates conflict. We don't encourage these conversations. Hey, listen, you know, I've been thinking, you know what I'm saying? You know how you say, you know, you only want to do it twice a month, right? Okay. So, you know how I was like, you know, I really need it 3 times a week? You know what I'm saying? So I figured I found a way that we could kind of work this out. Now you like, okay, what? Well, just based upon my nature, you know what I'm saying? And based upon the ethereal around me, everybody knows I'm thirsty. I don't, it's really not a secret. You know what I'm saying? Like I walk out the house with my dick hard. Like it's not a secret. I can't go nowhere. Women are, it's like a calling card has went out into the universe. I try to put on a mask and a hoodie and they take off my mask and ask me why I'm wearing a hoodie. I'm running from them and from every corner. I'm working around them all day. I've asked you on several occasions. We've been married now for 4-5 years. Nothing is changing, sweetheart. And I really don't want to cheat on you. I don't know what else to do. And all you're concerned with is that I'm calling someone else wife. I'm trying to save our relationship here. I've begged you And you like, nah, I ain't doing it. So what would you have me to do? These are the hard conversations that need to be had. But we have to have strength to have them. If from the men's perspective, you're not even open to hearing what I got to say when I'm in the valley, then guess what a man is going to do? He's going to be selfish. How do we know that? History. Why do we need to rewrite the code? Why can't we understand it? You understand? And to be fair, I'll give it to the men as well. She's begging you to change your life, to change her and your children's lifestyle. She's begging you. See, when you talk to 7, you're never going to get a one-sided person. Information is not one-sided. I'm never going to be rooting for one thing in a human construct. The one thing that I root for is intelligence. And we have to be way more intelligent if we want to sustain a postured life. I understand you being upset, but why are we going to forsake our family over some conversations? I'm not going to apologize for my posture, but what I am going to say is, if you promise this woman a monogamous relationship, then you live that with honor, no matter how hard it is, until you either do one of two things. Either A, change the contract, or 2, dissolve it. We're not talking emotion. This is the only thing, this is it. This is all that's possible. Because cheating is not an option. Going out there and just doing whatever you want to do, that's not an option. Because that gives the other person more control of your relationship. Number one. I know you're going to keep it a secret, so she's not going to know about it. However, everything else around you will. All the other energy around you will. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to succumb to that energy. You're going to come down off the altar because you know you done fucked up. And that go for male and female. Information is esoteric. It's non-divisible of sex. We decided as human beings to live a certain way based upon our natural construct. We can be so intelligent that we ruin the nature of things. And we can be so barbaric that we make a mistake, you know what I mean? That we mess up the future. Balance is key, people. Men, don't look at me. Kings, don't look at me and make no problem in your household. You understand? This was from the gate. I told my queen from the beginning, from day one. The moment I realized we liked each other. Time out. Time out. Let me tell you something. Where I'm from in the universe, I have many wives. As above, so below. That is my religion. I am esoteric. If you're not with that, don't take my hand through life. Please. That was just a part of the conversation. That wasn't the whole conversation. I know y'all gonna rip into it, but that was just a part of the conversation. The other part to that conversation is this, and I think this is what's missing on the other end. See, we men ask our women to accept something, right? But we never ask them what it is that they want in exchange. Everything requires exchange. You understand? Everything. No matter how difficult, everything requires exchange. So I asked her, what is it that you want? And she told me. And every day after that, I have bled, I have army crawled, I have gone through war to ensure that my side of this agreement has always been honored. Honor your agreements, family. It makes life so much more joyous, so much more peaceful. Do you understand how I don't have 40% of the problems that other people got in relationships because I spoke my truth from the beginning. You understand? You don't wait until you done gave her 6 kids to then say, this is what I want. That's not right. Even if you just came to that reality, you can have that conversation, but if she's not with it, you can't be mad at her. You can't be mad. You just got to make choices, and hopefully you're not leaving 6 kids for another woman. You understand? Intelligence saves us. Life is so easy, family. We make it hard. We make it hard. So I'm not even going to talk about on this video the benefits of polygyny. I want to talk about the benefits of monogamy. Let's talk about that. Let's get you to first base before we bring you home. You understand? When's the last time you looked your mate in the face and said, I am with you? Do you understand how with you I am? Woman, I am with you. I am with you. I don't care if we got to wear bears around here and we got to be in a box, but I ain't going to have you in no box. But if we had to be in one, you're the only person I would share a box with. You understand? King, listen. I know you promising me greatness, and I see you working hard. But if we ever had to share a box, you're the only person I want to share a box with. It's one thing to be in a relationship. It's a whole lot of people in relationships. But I don't see them pridefully in it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Where is it at? Be proud that you're in that relationship. Be proud. Wear that shit and wave the flag. From day one, I got with the queen. I didn't have a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, day one, it was her. I shouted it from the mountaintops. I said to this woman, listen, I am going to give you a nation. I'm going to give you a people that's going to look to you for whatever. Not even 2 years later, we had a national music tour. I created the first independent music tour, you know what I'm saying, called the Summer of Some Tour. We toured from Atlanta to California. It was hundreds and hundreds of artists. Guess what? My queen was the coordinating manager, was the tour coordinator. So anyone who wanted to be on this tour had to go through her. You understand? Monogamy, relationship is about empowering each other. It's about two people who understand a certain thing and they come together. And they come together for the growth and the expansion of each other. Once you've come together, there's no more I. I mean, there is, but there isn't. You understand? There is, because you're supposed to be an individual. A relationship is best had with two healthy individuals who have decided to come together. You understand? And they are looking at each other. And they are a team. If one is going to work and one is running the business, hey, look, guess what? In 6 months, we'll swap it off. I'll go get a job and you run the business. You understand? Okay, cool. Or we swap it off every 12 months. You go get the taxes this year, I'll go get the taxes next year. Until we got it to where we're making about $250,000, then we can both come home. You understand? It's teamwork. If all you're doing is going to work, coming home, raising kids, going to work, coming home, taking care of kids, going to work, coming home, that's not a relationship. That's a roommate who got responsibilities. But once you become committed to the success of each other as a unit, you understand? As a unit, that is the nucleus of a relationship. That is a mate. Listen, you gonna go get it? I'm gonna go to work. We gonna come back. We gonna put it together. We gonna see what we got. You understand? I got you, king. All right, queen. Let's go. Break. All right, listen, we're not gonna have kids for about 4 years. We want to get our relationship together first. You understand? 4 years. You got it? Got it. Let's go. Break. We're not even being strategic in our childbearing. We just having children, and then those children create complications in the relationship because you hadn't gotten those things together. Honor the relationship. Make it more than just, you understand? Make it more than what it is. Make it more. And it will become impossible to separate. It will. If you're dependent on each other for certain things, you absolutely know, I don't know where, she do that. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about that. She got all, I have no idea. You ask her, I don't know. He do all that. I have no idea. There was a reason why relationships were so strong back in the days. You understand? And it was a strength. We knew our roles. We knew our responsibilities. And I'm not saying that women didn't work. You had black women going and taking care of little white children. So I'm not talking about, you know what I'm saying, the man being a sole provider. I'm not talking about that. Because provisions was not financial in the black community first. That's not where provisions came from in the black community first. Provisional security came from security, knowledge, you know what I'm saying, being a strong figure, and then finances. Ain't nobody had nothing. There wasn't no expectation for you to, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody had nothing. So you went out and worked. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't choosing you because of how much money you had. They did it because you went and you secured the bag. She might have been working too. But she knew she had a strong individual that if she could not, he was going to go get it. He would have picked up a second and a third. We got to understand why we're together. Why are you together? Why did you choose each other? Was it just a hot situation? If it was just a hot situation, you all deserve the right to look at each other and weigh the odds of disagreement. If you know y'all just started bumping and grinding, a kid came from that, you really didn't have a choice in the matter, you just decided, y'all should go back to the table and say, listen, if we had a chance or a choice, what would you have decided? Well, I would have decided we do this. Well, I would have decided we do this. Well, how do you feel about us doing that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But leave yourselves open to have those kind of conversations, because if you're going to be in this relationship for life, please believe there's going to be many things that come up. And if you're not open to at least the conversation of it, man, you're in for a real bumpy ride, man. Don't be so, and I know it's hard to say, don't be so emotional over conversation. However, write your emotions down. Pause for a minute. And then set a time for the conversation. You understand? Give yourself time to think about the notes. Okay, listen, I don't like the fact that you want another woman. I don't. But I'm interested to know why. Why? You understand? And then at the end of the day, whatever you decide is what you all decide. But let's start having more healthy dialogue. Let's start having healthier relationships. Honor your monogamy. Don't give someone else more control over your relationship than you have. You understand? And love on each other, family. If my supreme wife won't honor me with an additional wife, then I won't want one. You understand? Spoken like a true king. He said, if my supreme wife won't honor me with an additional wife, then I don't want one. There's a verse in the Bible, right? And I use Bible all the time because a lot of people, even though they might not be Christian now or they might be something else, they have knowledge of biblical scripture, right? So there's a scripture that says, though all things might be permissible, not all things are expedient. What does that mean? That means just because I am able to do these things don't always mean that I should. You understand? Though all things might be permittable. All things may not be. You understand? So with that, y'all, peace, love, and light. Peace to man, woman, and child, and all things to walk the earth. Honor your agreements. Life is easy, family. We make it hard. You understand? You've been watching Magic Up TV. I am 7 the Alchemist. If you have anything that you are in need of, you want to talk about your relationships, you need to talk about your counseling. Kings, you out there, you're desiring that one and she's not with it. You want to talk to somebody about it. You're wanting to bring up the conversation, don't know how to do it, need to talk to somebody about it. You need a celestial code. Your family's dealing with some financial issues. You need a money ritual. Whatever it is that you need, I am the Alchemist. Let's get that work, family. Inbox me. Let's go. Magic Up TV. Love y'all. Peace.